Hi gang, welcome to Dinah Dares to Plan. My name is Dinah Dare and I am combining the knowledge and experience that I have had from being a project manager to the world of burlesque and cabaret. So a few weeks ago I talked about this wonderful book, Radical Candor, which is fantastic. We talked about feedback, giving and receiving, and I will link the video below if you haven't already seen that. There's another concept that is touched on in this book that I didn't go into, which is the concept of Rockstars and Superstars, which is what I'm just going to briefly chat about today. So, in the context of the book, a rock star is someone who is coming in, doing their job every day. They are the rock, they are the foundation of that company. They just got on with things, they're fantastic, they consistently deliver at a high quality, but they're there, they're consistent. You can rely on them, they are your rocks. Your superstars are your people that come in and they blaze a trail across your company and then they leave. These are people that come in, they are extremely ambitious, they're extremely driven, they are there to learn as much as they can, to improve as much as they can, and then move on to the next company. And the book talks a lot about how you motivate and look after these people, but the concepts themselves I think are interesting to apply to burlesque and cabaret. So I say these days that in my day job, I'm in my rock star era. I show up, I deliver, I do what I need to. Most of my energy goes into stuff like this, my burlesque life. And so I like to say the past kind of year and a half that I have been in my superstar era for burlesque. Now that doesn't mean that I am getting all the things that I am applying for. That doesn't mean that I'm a massive success. What being a superstar means for me is that is where I'm putting my energy and time. I am putting my focus into burlesque. It is taking more of a priority than the other aspects in my life. And having this understanding in my brain helps me balance things, and it can change. So if I decide to go for a promotion at work, then I'd put more effort into my work, into my day job. I would be more of a superstar there, and burlesque would maybe fall into the rock star. I would show up, I would be consistent, I would do the acts that I have. I wouldn't be creating any new ones. I'd be doing them consistently at a high standard and I'd be showing up, but that's it. And my day job would get all of my extra time and energy and focus. So for me, it helps you balance out what is your main focus in your life right now. Obviously, if you are burlesque performer full time, it's maybe a bit different, but you can still be in a rock star and a superstar era. We can't all be superstars all the time because we will burn out and die. Maybe not die, we will burn out. You can be in your rock star era all your time because there's other aspects of your life other than whatever it is your job is. If you do have a day job like me, being a superstar in both your day job and your burlesque or cabaret, you will burn out. I have done it. I have the badge and the card and the hat, and don't do that. And this is why this concept has helped me find a really nice balance between them. If you are a full-time performer, yeah, consider, are you in your rock star era just now? Are you showing up, you're doing the thing, you're great? A lot of your time and energy goes into it, but it's your job, you'll have other things other than that. Or are you in your superstar era, you're throwing everything at it right now, and you are really trying to kind of grow and build a brand or get to more festivals or anything like that. So that's the kind of concepts of superstar and rockstar. It can also be, I think, a really useful thing to consider if you have a troupe or a school or you're teaching or anything like that at all. Identify who your superstars and rock stars are, because there's different ways to motivate and also treat people. Your rock stars are going to be there all the time. You want to value them, you want to make them understand that you do value them. If you're running a school, they're the ones that come every week, spend all of their money on you, they're there all the time, they promote the school or the troupe. They are your core, they keep you going. Your superstars are maybe the people that come in, they are there for a short period of time. What that period of time looks like is different for everyone, but they're just kind of soaking up all that knowledge. They maybe really get the bug for it, and then they go on and they learn from someone else, or they go off and they start producing their own show, or they start traveling, anything. And your superstars, they need the space to grow. You can't necessarily expect your superstars to always come back. They're going to go off and do their own thing, and that's great. But if they've had a good experience with your troupe or your school, they're going to speak really highly of that when they are out there in the world doing other things. If you try and pull them back in any way, make them, you know, treat them differently because they are choosing to do things outside of the troupe or whatever, that's where you're going to run into problems, because someone who's in that kind of superstar mindset isn't going to want to be held back. So there's ways to look after and nurture both of these people, both of these types of people, to let them grow. And as I said, people switch between both. I've definitely switched between both in the 6 years that I've been doing this, and I'm sure most people will say the same. But that's just something for you to think about. It'll maybe help you understand where you are in your sort of burlesque career right now. It'll maybe help you balance your attention or your focus. Again, if you have any questions, queries, thoughts, feelings or concerns, please put them in the comments below. I am here to help you out and help as much as I can. Until next time, bye.